you took man from all four corners of the air. Cause you're the one who killed the island man in a shoe man. Never left you take care until you're a big man. Disrespect woman and disrespect your woman. Remember, man and nature.
In my eye, you see what a one. Three mighty sisters, one be champions. My redness dispensing visions of a queendom. Young lions forsaken in a Babylon. Young lion, raise up your fist like iron to the kingdom of Zion. I knew the time would come. She was softly spoken like the sounds of violence, sweetly crying as if a deafening silence erupted in a womb, emerging islands in volcanic climates. Although she was blackened by violence, we all flow through the belly of a kindness. The cycle is timeless. She reminds us of endless possibilities. The fact is, I live to breathe. I don't breathe to live, because life has been strategically pinpointed between my thighs and between my hips.
Mama Nguwe, Mama Nguwe, 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 Mama Nguwe, Mama Nguwe, 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 Tidala Ningaka, Mama Nguwe, Chinjenje Namsachi, Mama Nguwe, Ube Chinchina Pini, Mama Nguwe, Ube Bebeka, Mama Nguwe, Ubungu Tatu Bungu Mama Boom, two people in one, your mama da and my father, Ubungu Tatu Bungu Mama Boom, two people in one, your mama da and my father.
Have you ever thought of the past ancient lives, how they passed patient minds to their heirs, leaving behind the physical anatomy in a tomb? Inscriptions of civilizations that stood, basic foundations of cultures, erasing understanding of modern structures. Alter mind over matter, the physical's the latter. Consider the spiritual factors of your ancestral passages. Feel the wisdom whispered through the winds. Feel the savageness of what she brings. Mother to the nature of all human beings. Always seeing things and knowing exactly how it is, how it was meant to be. Bringing the cycle back naturally. Revolutions at 360 degrees over lands and so seas. Many battlefields have succumbed to my shield at will. Forced then freed and then installed into one race, one breed, a nation built from one seed. We bleed, we breathe life into eternity.
Mama wena nguwe bunisulu mfinya wasame bunzi menduze namdifane nabanye. Mama wena nguwe bunisulu mfinya wasame bunzi menduze namdifane nabanye.
I'm not far from the sky, though I represent earth. In my palm there's an eye, so my senses say blood. If you scorn, don't deny these fires that burn like a menstrual cycle. The goddess returns. Halo, mighty Isis, who rises from the shadows of the human crisis with celestial guidance and enlightenment. The creator of life in abundance. Fertility be the pinnacle of all existence. 360 degrees with persistence. I stand tall, can't fall like a pyramid, cause my position on this planet is accurate and in alignment with the moon and stars, like the Sphinx on Mars. It's universal law, women rule what's yours. Phallic beings reign before us, and just look where has it gotten us. It's time to give back all praise to the goddess.
Mama Nguwe, Mama Nguwe, 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 Mama Nguwe, Mama Nguwe, 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 Tidala Ningaka, Mama Nguwe, Chinjenje Namsachi, Mama Nguwe, Ube Chinchina Pini, Mama Nguwe, Ube Bebeka, Mama Nguwe, Ubungu Tatu Bungu Mama Boom, two people in one, your mama da and my father. Ubungu Tatu Bungu Mama Boom, two people in one, your mama da and my father.
Ages of prehistoric civilization, the goddesses rule the nations. Seasons span and decades interchange. The goddesses have returned from the grave unchanged.
journey between space and time. From way back in the mind, where past and present collide. A young kid on the lap of her moms never knew I'd become a conscious young woman, considering the place where I'm from. Remembering the days of high school, jamming bread was as common as the 8 o'clock news. And that's when I first encountered hip-hop. As far as I can remember, my mindset was but let's move on to the days where self-development began. It was strange to my fam how I changed all my plans. And from the onset, knowledge itself was the concept. I never thought of myself as being a born black. Further contact with hip-hop even led to more facts. And for that, I thank the Lord cause he saw that there was a need to open eyes amongst all blacks. Ever since there's evidence and no intent to fall back. I remember way back, shit was laid back. If you move too fast, you get your slapped. May I ask that you reclaim fact, so you never forget where you at, where you came from, or where you will be back. It's just a matter of time. In fact, this journey of rhymes intact with the earlier signs way back, developing the mind with rap.
I'm traveling through time, taking you with on the ride, developing the mind, opening eyes. I'm giving sight to the blind. I'm the moon in the night, trying to make you realize it might be light at the end of your demise. On the tape flats, need to get up and rise. I make tracks cause I'm fed up with crime. I'm prepared to take back each and every dime invested in selling these lines. Compare facts, come in many different styles. Left up hip-hop, I lasted the lives fast like bebop and still make your body rock and dance. I am a bastard child leading a clan into a culture that got me in a trance. Read back like a sweet romance. I'm taking a chance that this journey of mine will last till I can find an advanced state of mind. Through space and time, expressing myself through words laced with rhyme.
I give praises and thanks to the man from above, blazing a path through the land of the lost. More than 6 years, I'm still wrestling the spot. Lock and drop lines even if the beat stop. Saat deras varas var sin platsa. Alltid och kronummer ain't just met me to jack. At age 16, I was baptized in hip-hop. I remember when this teeny bopper used to plot, rocking mic stands as a broom or a mop. I had it better than a lot of rusters, dreadlocks. It was later that I saw what was brewing in the pot. I could have been following mining sessions of the shops. Instead, I'm using my mentals as a Glock. I'm educating myself through hip-hop. So whether I'm flipping, reminiscing or not, hip-hop, I love you, forget me not.
I remember way back, shit was laid back. If you move too fast, you get your slapped. May I ask that you reclaim fact, so you never forget where you at, where you came from, or when you'll be back. It's just a matter of time. In fact, this journey of rhymes intact with the earlier signs way back, developing the mind with rap. I remember way back, shit was laid back. If you move too fast, you get your slapped. May I ask that you reclaim fact, so you never forget where you at, where you came from, or when you'll be back. It's just a matter of time. In fact, this journey of rhymes intact with the earlier signs way back, developing the mind with rap. I'm educating myself through hip-hop, developing the mind with rap. When me step in at the reggae party, them me say them man, them woman a get it naughty. Move your soul, no one's waiting for you. Just so much in this world that you need to do. Just baby, all in this life just gotta love to you. You gotta understand that you need to know. Yeah, while some philosophize with their urban juice, we all still hang 10 on the urban news. Believe in certain truths for the urge to prove that we all fall flat if the earth is moved. But I refuse to cruise to the speed of light. I might just take flight if my breathing's right. Cause fear is a program state of mind. And you wondered why success is so hard to find. Complacent, stagnant magnitudes. I hating what they lack in their attitudes. Still stuck at a junction, which path to choose? With no purpose or function, we bound to lose. Understand the plan of life is huge, but the cycle for each returns once a moon. And though we often postpone what we have to do, this is still borrowed time before you got to move your soul. No one's waiting for you. Just so much in this world that you need to do. Just baby, this life just gotta achieving possibility with mental agility, full intellectual ability. No apathy allowed on this mission, only a spiritual and physical being and your vision. If you're driven like the earth in the solar system, every atom of matter vibrates to its own rhythm. Come on.
It's been a couple of minutes since I tumbled down the river, out of a dark cave into the brightest light where white coats deliver similar miniatures all day and night long. But I guess not all of them come out alright and strong. That's a good sign, his heart's beating steadily. Now pass him to his mother quickly while I continue stitching. See if he will suckle, pause and nipples must be itching. Wait, don't close the hole up, I wanna get back inside, cause I sense they lied about my health. It's like his cries or symptoms, I just can't figure out why. I have a premonition of my own demise. It's not wisdom, it's a trip back into time that reminds me of heavy retching. Felt like my cave was stretching, but I guess she was letting me feel the pain, so I kicked back in vain. Man, I thought you'd go insane as the last breath dispelled. I stood watching her turn pale as a heart welcomed death. I was left watching her fall into the depths of the darkest night, leaving me alone, but I guess I'm in the light, preparing for the ultimate fight.
Ayan naman, he's only 5 years old na. Yes, the doctor said he doesn't have much time before it's over. Jay, don't talk like that in front of the child, he can understand. Sorry man, it's just a shame that you'll never become a man.
As I overheard the ladies talking at the orphanage, they told me don't be scared cause everybody here is born with it. And when the time comes, remember all the good times that we had. And it just took me away to all the days in the past. When the lady in the yellow dress brought me to this place, I think her name was Nguwe, but I can't remember her face. Not even older than a minute when I discovered there's been tampered with fate. That I've been handed an empty plate while your platter looks fairly great. Constant inspections and painful injections. My white-clad grim-faced, cynical clinical reflections. I was one amongst a million who've been given this gift, but it seems rejection's the only way some people could deal with it. And in fear of becoming part of what they really don't understand, like me, I never knew why they shy away from a little black hand. And I guess I never asked why my body grew slimmer, my one-night vision dimmer, my breath even thinner. With every small leap from soiled blankets to toilet tantrums and coiled apparatuses, my skin boiling with calluses, I felt my little soul slip in a hole, withered and cold, but still I'm bold as the darkness unfolds. As I was told, a bright light would come, and with it I'd become one. From this merciless earthliness I'm gonna run, and the brightness blurred my sight, its attraction overwhelmingly strong. I couldn't hold on, so I just reached for the sun.
If this life was meant to be mine, I would be free from time, free to explore the universe with my own kind. I would be able to exist, I wouldn't even have to resist temptation, because I would be living in eternal bliss. I think it was a little too late, so I closed my eyes to rest.
townspeople, hey, who were the ones who tried to test my faith? The ones who spoke in haste, or was it the politicians who tempted fate? Without a shadow of a doubt, my shadow now casts images in passing clouds. It hardly sounds as if they're crying. I'm flying, I'm hardly breathing, but I'm trying, I'm dying. It's not as if I don't wanna stay, but it's hard being locked up in pain all day. So don't pray for me, rather pray for the ones who remain. Although I'm just a light, yeah, I recognize the game. Didn't even get to memorize my mother's name. It's hard to forget when you wept and cried the same. Like all those other babies, I met them, missed the shame. There's no hope, cause this shit will really never change. But the drama didn't remain. At least now, they're giving out pills to try and save little Jermaine, Tobacco and shame. But if the twitching arms of time could be so kind as to lend their twitching hands to mine, I'll gladly turn back the hands of time and rewind and rewind. I'll gladly turn back the hands of time and rewind.
If this life was meant to be mine, I would be free from time, free to explore the universe with my own kind. I would be able to exist, I wouldn't even have to resist temptation, because I would be living in eternal bliss. If this life was meant to be mine, I would be free from time, free to explore the universe with my own kind. I would be able to exist, I wouldn't even have to resist temptation, because I would be living in eternal bliss.
When it comes to pitching ideas and pitching careers, I feel a bit like Hannibal Lecter, psychoanalytical cannibal, animal factor. Mind over matter, mind matters. It's the rhyme that you're after. Shatter your mainframe with my feeble stature. After all, I'm not a female rapper discussing female matters like the X and Y chromosome factors. Cause when it comes to challenging thoughts in musical scores directed by musical chords, which were selectively bought, I'm collecting your thoughts, your intellect like the internet of sorts, connecting ports from Cape Town to these international shores. The anatomic antidepressant, hip-hop in a rhyme network across shores. So bang your heads against the institution's whitewashed walls. Break free and let the lyrical seep through your pores.
Live transmission come a voter. Wonder what a gonna be the feminine soldier. Thoughts upon a rude boy, him to test me culture. Huh.
Let's return to real hip-hop.
Why you poppin' Chris with frosty wrists? You ain't a part of this. You reckon heads are sodomists, just like I'm calling this. I'm at the heart of this. Fuck the politics when I be dropping this. No way to stopping this. This energy is ominous. You can't be test. Strapping a vest before you spit this prophetess. He's rocking them boxing beats and on top of shit. Dominant without coming fraudulent. I be clocking it with heavy comments on interviews that they document. Low tolerance if you talk to me. It's just common sense. Do not provoke me in any way with incompetence. I'm quite clued up on the art of war. Still wanna battle? Let's take it to the corporate floor. Your mind's so narrow, your world is claustrophobic outdoors. Still you rappers are afraid to explore. What's so ironic but more? Won't let this industry demand of me to pose like a slut. I can still drop my shit without exposing my butt.
Maximum attention, acknowledgement and respect from the bottom of your crates. Now place it on your deck. I'm faced with who to rap from right to left. MCs come to test mics when these females set trails, paving pathways into a new age of this rap game. Fuck it, I'm fed up of the same day in and out, playing the same thing on the airwaves. Frequently complaining, these frequencies are cliche paintings on a canvas. Ranting and raving to David Morales, remixed for the gravy train and shady as fuck. I'm a lady, so what do I need to strip to earn a buck? It's just a ducat, so fuck it, I'm rough and rugged. Give me a beat and I'll plug it. Unplugged cause I love it, I puff it and I live it. This industry so explicit, politically with it. Can I get a witness to spit it?
I attention and set your mind ablaze. But just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. Just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase.
Don't you think that it's a superiority complex, the nonsense in common with the falseness? My sentence masked with the pretense of all the options, not running from my darkness. Look inside my heart, it's the beat beneath the song. It's the color of my palm, it's rough, rigid but calm. It's a give and take situation, stopping the brakes, making your alpine system blasting wisdom. Catch me, listen.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're mellifluous, merciless or venomous, melanin or light-skinned or just a little yellowish. Walls are demolished with the knowledge that I'm coming with. Possibilities are limitless, so is this lyricist. Let me penetrate the crevices in between your brain matter, generate an effluence of alpheric brain patterns. Now you switched on like a lantern to this hypnotic type itch that make your back burn. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. But just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. Just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase.
Hey yo, my head, it ain't gonna be sidetracked. So let me show you all now where my mind's at. With lines that, if it wasn't for nothing more than a few chords or a beat that's raw, I'll string a few rhymes, write a new line for imagery so vividly spun. It's a leave you bubbly, dumbfounded. Yes, starring in a movie called Done. Did everything, seen many things, man. By any means, son, let your story be sung. Brilliant, glistening, mystical, little one. Bounce, step, ain't nothing more to it. Take one step forward, crack a knee joint on it. Now take another one and flick a good limp till it hits you sideways like a dented car bonnet. And then you'll know that you definitely got it.
I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. But just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. Just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase.
Come on, release a rhythm that you feeling when you breathing. It's like the simple act of living in the kind of freedom you be dreaming of, a reason to be leaving the realm of what we giving from beginning to the end. That's how we sentence the mics and mics into the ill-equipped with the illest lyricists. It's definite, these messages from the tightest sisters flipping on this from the deepest. Now can you feel
We
this?
don't want no demonics and no psychologic and no hydroponics, cause your high should be sonic, yeah. Fill up your inner ear with what we bring in here, sending tremblings from the southern to the northern hemispheres. If you ain't hearing clear, your soul must have endured a truckload of wear and tear, but only time can repair. There's no need to run, just slow down when the tracks BPM's bumping on 91. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. But just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase. I wanna get rid of all the tension and set your mind ablaze. Just move with the groove, let it all hang loose, and please let me drop a phrase.
Intertwine like the vines of branches aligned with past, present, and future. Time through eyes blind, I opened. Mine is a tale which runs like the river Nile. Africa, African, hold me in the cradle of humankind. They say you masochistic, blessed, killing, ritualistic. You must rise above these European, Western, colonial, oppressive lies, complicating lives. You must rise, child soldiers, rebels. Blood travels over pebbles. The heartbeat of our continent trebles like the beats which beckon, vibrating like tribal voices which speak, call to reckon, reconcile, exile. A nation lies disturbed, unheard across the borders, through every corner, call to order. Spirits in word, physical, emotional, we live like the seed of the earth, a continent rebirthed. We mirror our ancestors' existence, culture, tradition from a true African perspective. I am not one but reflected as one in a whole of a village of children who are respected, centered around values, not corrupted but eclectic. Let's take a look at the languages which reenact it as a tongue which skirmishes the palate within the sanctity of a mouth that held it captive. Our history, a history so richly embedded that when our stories were told, even our saliva had blessed it. Eclectic, eclectic. We are living in tentative times, seconds, minutes, hours of a sensitive kind. Trace my heritage through the palm of a hand, closed in a fist, resistant, never submissive at first. Fist, rise. Home fires burning like the words of a preacher's sermon, learning that even creatures, vermin, determine their lives, discerning words to the wise. It's not a fucking fact that only the fittest will survive. If you look in the wild, not every animal's senses are high, so they rely on each other to get by. So why is this misconception implemented in our daily lives? Lies, lies, and more fucking lies. On the topic of xenophobia, Southern Africa, why are we melanin intolerant? Question mark, exclamation point, full stop. As if we fear black dominance. Are we not from the African continent? It's always I'm 2/3 Spanish, 1/3 Dutch, a quarter of an eighth Portuguese, Latin American, Indian, Asian, but never any mention of being African. Are we that cosmopolitan? We are one, and this is not meant to be said as a slogan or banner for one to exploit one another. We are powerful as one, diverse but one nation, one continent, one people, one Africa. But the battle has only begun.
You got to love that semi-zone state you're in, life that you're living in. Streetwise, beautiful, strong, young African. Shit, you're smelling cinnamon, a little twist of lemon in. Smooth, dark skin, two-tone specimen. Made in SA, I'm a true veteran who's true to the masses at an illegal gathering. I am an
Handheld with the shape of a cone, tone. Convert acoustic energy into a wave of your own. Like a magnetic circuit, attracting flesh over bone. Accommodating 5 fingers round the stretch of ya.
My energy's transformed into this thing that I hold. It's like a sound wave that's emitting alone at 20 hertz a cycle. Off the top of your dome, creatively inspired through the tip of this. With a corded, coiling, boiled in cardiovascular masturbation. It's like a muscular sensation, translucent meditation. A diagram of a diaphragm transformed into musical vibrations. Quite pleasant on the ears to hear silent spheres breaking sound barriers as the quiet steers clear of physical kinetic energy in the Earth's atmosphere, stratosphere. You hear? In all directions, it picks up receptions of audio signals, fast through transmissions. Wavelength and decibel strength complements the physical distance of magnetic resistance and
micro communication over instrumentation, replacing time and space with vocal vibration, vibrating vocally with space and time, replacing instrumentation with rhyme.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Designed specifically for rhyme patterns and flows to coexist in harmony with pure complex tones. Me without my mic is like a stand on its own. It's almost like a cable with nowhere to go or plug into the wrong hole on the console. It's similar to a long road with a heavy load. With so much on my mind, I gotta let it go straight into this device known as the microphone.
It's a fact, what MCs envision is ripping out jugulars and stashing them in their backpacks. Heads rock back, no questions asked. Armed with a microphone, multi-syllables and a tight
separated
plan.
elements undergo metamorphosis in unison to evade audible pestilence. Through my expression, you convey my essence in spherical sessions. Amplify my aggression for the hardcore. Let the decibels ring with a sting to your cochlea. Via wiring, cables enable omnidirectional detection. Like my 7th century immediate extension.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
Can I grab the mic? The mic.
I'm still nice with my MIC.
So many facts, stats, figures and statements. Collapsed pictures, a matrix of fixtures. Advertising signatures on billboards. Not to mention newspapers I can't even afford to tap into the source of vital information. It's like a multi-corporation wants complete invasion of my senses. I sense this game of brands and cents. Complain when brands can lend their name and space to setting up new trends. Campaigns offend public and individual expression. Again, my opinion is only in recognition. When statesmen or politicians end up in my position, neutral indecision confronted by critical and analytical judgment. That's typical of liberal-minded, right-wing, politically biased organizations that fly things over wires. Media controls the desires of the norm. Seems as if it owns empires. Support their goals by trading in arms and making loans. It reminds me of mental slavery from Mindz
In every action movie, the enemy attacks the states. Their freedom, security, families, making you believe one man gonna save a nation. From third world farmers, women and children. In the cinema you cry when animals die. Then you cheer and celebrate when they bomb Arab states. The idiot box makes you feast on West is best and East as the two-headed beast. You still watching Channel Zero where the superheroes work for government intelligence, trying to save their presidents from war on democracy, war on freedom, war on civilization. What about the demonization of our motherlands, cultures, religions and nations? A celluloid invasion of subliminal adverts for businesses that profit from war. Check the similarity of media and military as they teach in a frequency called hate speech. Illusions are created to control your mind. Remember, Rambo's a reality to Homer and his kind.
God damn it, do I need to take a sedative to escape these venomous psychological predators? News editors bombarding us with images and information which is irrelevant. Who controls the media? Right-wing conservatives on the boards of multinational straight capitalists, enforcing corporate advertising to the extent that less money is spent on issues of our concern. They prevent the broadcasting of all these elements and embrace the very crux of the offense, swaying public opinion to their benefit, controlling the masses through millions of movie flicks. And the logic behind it is to keep our people ignorant. Politicians use these formulas to represent their inhumane ideologies and fucked up policies. Man, we living in a world of make-believe.
Die gyro van die eerste plaat, hy sit 'n eerste paar feeste, vra van dere van 'n oor, hy like die luister mos nooit die. Maar is nog once motie se boitie en die vloeiers aan wetes kleine kinders in die koitie. Nooi striep op sagte stere agterste voet tussen 'n vrag geveil gedagtes van sy gebeure verder. Nog 'n klonkie van die ghetto in die donker wat dwaal vas aan die slaap met nuwe tekkies in die ronde wonde mense. Veel gat abbreviated VC, CNN, BBC, SABC and the like are just tools like a vice for the mighty, multinational, cultivating rational phrases, insultingly aiming to highly confuse things as their TV watch for all die nieces it amusing. Collateral timid, manita, minder against PC ten leren oefen and eerie movement that slaan the arm and pursue them to soothe them, using the very tool that abuse the bruised truth and proof is strewn across bathrooms of townships with products that burn into scalps and strip my queens of their crowns. It's social conditioning that rinses cruise from hare and guma from houses. Fradera van no ore with his ears up in the clouds, cause corporates advertise to arouse the youth, keeping them running on side tracks from truth. Can't he? The things that he thinks that he needs are conceived in third world countries like these. If he was faced, do you think that he would have the same dreams?
We have the power and the money.
Across the Atlantic, they maneuver like tactics. Fact is, they don't give a fuck about our masses. We cashless and Africa's economy's disastrous. It's madness. The way inflation advances, surpasses as death and corruption enhances. Multinationals, they making money of the masses. Classes due to socio-economic factors. Add to this famine, disease, war, and fascists. Acquiring assets, gross domestic profit status harasses Africa's pro-financial strategists. Anarchists, telecoms, monopolies, ridiculous. Still no ringtones in many rural villages.
Amidst the spate of the recent surge in criminal activities throughout the country, various high-profile politicians have been deadlocked in talks. As yet, no plan of action has been implemented. However, keynote speakers addressing the media said government needs more time to enter into further talks.
Commotion on the streets disturbs our sleep amidst the hail of bullets. Knee-deep in metal, buckets full of blood. We throwing petals now while she scraps the outline of a chalk man, woman or child. They all look the same in profile. The rapist, the gunman, terrorist, your victims. Benevolence becomes the pick of your ignorance. Justify this evidence if you need deliverance. I'm calmly looking for an answer amongst all the news reports and courts announcing it was a gangster. Is it a youth who couldn't deal with this anger, or is he a product of what the system renders? Are politicians not offenders? Shouldn't proper housing be first on their agendas? Why is the norm still replacing education? Just press unemployment, the button for criminal activation.
Making headlines at 12.
SADC region countries signed a new customs union agreement.
An armed robbers leave home with empty cash boxes. Police have arrested 8 men suspected of being involved in
In this metropolis, it's no wonder strange disguises, meets and changes attires. Like all politicians, really liars, merely vices. While the populace chant like deranged choirs. I've resigned myself to conducting extraterrestrial conversations with heads in different nations and radio stations. Greetings and salutations to unfamiliar faces and unfamiliar spaces. I think I'm falling and I'm calling it love. It was as if gravitation levitated me and forced me to the formation of the art which laid the foundation upon which this meditation now starts.
For days and days I wandered through this maze. The hate became my pain as time progressed with age. My fate was staged so I could express the rage of a bleeding heart. Can I heal it away? It's like a force that I'm leaking. It's strange until the day I met with rhyme and reason. They told me I'm okay and gave me a vision so I could say my say on behalf of all the people. This is a sequel. Next level of existence cannot be people. Need to believe there's good after the evil. If it's lies that they feed, it is lies that will breed. A amongst the population unless we strive to
Sometimes
succeed.
I feel a sudden urge to regress to a primitive state, cause nothing's worth all the stress under infinite weight. My spirit's ready to break to the point where my sanity plays give and take. Then I awake and realize that my purpose has already surfaced. My art is the furnace that burns with the words of a revolution. For more than a zillion in my battalion, ready for victorious rebellion. And while the chaos is growing, I see the valley praising the mountain from below, and then I inhale deeply. Serenity fills me while the river's still flowing.
Wave your hands now. Oh, wave your hands now. Come with your hands now. Come on, but bob your heads now. In the bosom of the cave flags representing 10 shacks.
Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best.
I spit lines like multi-million-dollar contracts, like marketing, management, business concepts without scruples. I screw holes in your conscience, like carnage in political conquest. Socio-political comments camouflaging a battle rhyme as if I was a battle line in U.S. infinite war lit on terror crime. You are living on borrowed time, highly classified like UFO projects, tighter than passport control. I've been told when most of you still religiously follow my flow. Outer, internationally so-called a nation, colonization is still resisting to heal. I try to keep it real, signing strictly independent deals. I own my own lyrics, you only own your skill.
Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best.
When you're rocking with the best and the music is expressed through my diaphragm coming right out of my chest. Even my mind can't contest all of the rhymes in my head's got me dying for a test. Microphones come check. Bernie sets the scene, my lyrics fits to kill. But all I wanna do is try and keep it real. Deep in the feel like Mr. Devious the worst. I feel this shit is more than spitting skill and verse. Feeling it first in the manner that it works. Listen to the verse before a challenge you rehearse. Check your flow at the door, leave your ego on the floor. I'm about to explore your hardcore. Images raw, but do you really understand what it's for? Rap's not a war or a tour through your door of imagination. Please be patient, cause this industry's about to be complacent.
Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best.
Cultivating grade A skill when DJs bring the beat back. Rock a free track like B-boys rock a P-cap. Mr. Producer, it's fact when you tweak that. Turn up the guitar, bass, snare, kick, hat. Yo, say the name, it's DJ Von Lyric. MC, vocalist, and beats laced all in it. More damaging than UV rays on your epidermis. I'm warming up the globe till my flow covers the surface. Organized like religion in Catholic churches. Controversial like the satanic verses. Yo, I'm in need of some ill competition. None of you cats come close to my skill coalition. I wear my 7 locks like a pride rasta. I stick to my sisters like Moretti to pasta. Always keeping brain stateside the delta. Detonating mass destruction at the shelter. I'll be
rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best. Rockin' with the best.
Not trying to hit it. Not trying to hit it.
indoctrinating me, force on me, so you gotta believe I'ma explore and expose mythical thought with prowess that flows like a true poet. Keeps on lying to me, indoctrinating me, force on me, so you gotta believe I'ma explore and expose mythical thought with prowess that flows like a true poet. My revolutions for the people who devise concentrate solutions with diplomatic solutions, reigning confusion amongst the youth, gaining proof there's a system of oppression transgressing like an AIDS patient. I'm patient in waiting for the age that's inevitable, savoring on to your last breath when your final steps getting closer and closer to your death. Cause the end of the thread is as close as you're gonna get to the ultimate thread. I just want to forget and confess that I respect Steve Biko, Chris Hani, Che Guevara and Mr. Mandela. Your efforts will remain a part of my existence forever. I was a torn black, remember? But I'm prepared to throw the stigma of all of that away, cause I'm a sway towards the bigger picture. Like all those conservative cats who figure their gats they carry are bigger than the Cape Flats. So I fuck all that. There's a whole nation of segregated individual people all over the world, and they're lost and they're confused. Do they deserve to be living in a blur? That's the cost of being abused by society as a colonialist library, causing loneliness by splitting the world into communist and capitalist countries divided into impoverished states run by imperialists. They control our fate, but it's never too late to claim a state of emergency. 80s resurgence, we're emerging free from this goddamn on lying to me, indoctrinating me, force on me, so you gotta believe I'ma explore and expose mythical thought with prowess that flows like a true poet. Keeps on lying to me, indoctrinating me, force on me, so you gotta believe I'ma explore and expose mythical thought with prowess that flows like a true poet.
This is not for the faint-hearted. The picturesque suburban setting of a nuclear family in an urban market soon parted. Paint started to crack and chip like the inverted lines on fingertips, as if the room was smacked and slurred. Picture this, the walls tried to relax, but my sudden urge to scream and proclaim prophetic words I curled up in a ball of mental shame. Suddenly lithium filled my brain. I'm still the same person without the mental strain. I feel a brain drain coming on. Can't think I'm so far gone. White coat straight, loving me with a straight jacket on. Let me explain the effects of mind-altering substances on unsuspecting suspects. The prospect of having your body numb. Don't inject me, I feel like half the person I was before I had my head screwed on wrong. I'm on top of shit, I found a way to tackle this concrete jungle from an angle. See the multicolored brushstrokes, I read between the lines, find meaning behind the voices whispering songs at night. Now my eyes are like glazed cherries, the star graving bad chick that lost the strawberries.
I believe in her strength and the power she holds, writing wonderful words for the young and the old, spreading knowledge of self everywhere that she goes. Yo, I know that she is
oh, so you thought, but in fact,
unsuspecting of what the next day might bring. For me, existence on earth was never frightening. A skinny old kid with a voice of lightning, surviving in life's ring, forever fighting, holding on to my only confidant, a name still unspoken under the ignorant. We were one of the other, like mother and fetus, clutching each other tighter than a secret.
But one day you woke up and she was gone.
That's around the time everything went wrong. Abandoned, all alone and disturbed, shaken and forsaken and deeply hurt. I lost my direction at this intersection. Felt like intercourse without consent or protection. Searched almost every city round the world, but not a tongue could explain what became of her. Till I met this old man, and as he cried, said he used to be in love with her before she died. I couldn't believe what this man just said. Thoughts of her breathless started eating at my head. So he told her story with a tear in his eye. Said the authorities had her beat up and left to die. They hired some kids who liked the smell of cream and promised them some more to unbreak their shattered dreams. The only reason why she didn't survive was cause her loved ones didn't rescue her in time.
Oh my daddy had a song, E-I-E-I-O, and in this song he slapped his phone, E-I-E-I-O, with his smack here and a kick there, here a kick there, his back everywhere a bitch slap. Oh my daddy had a song and called his mama ho. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
It's not direction, it's inspection of what's not mentioned. When imbalances causes paralysis of the psychological analysis of the anatomical well-being. It seems she was living in a self-indulgent you make believe what you want to see, dreaming complete fantasy. But here's the reality of what actually happened to me. Tick, 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 as I fall asleep, the clock mimics the flicks of my eyelids. It tricks me to dream of islands with palm trees and palm leaves, lying underneath the leaves in between coconuts with soaked guts of salt and seaweed. I choked on this until I walked into the opposite breed that attracts a basic need. Instinctively the clouds filled my dream with a thick blanket of hot summer rain, confused by the drops of anger on my arms. It was gone, I was alarmed. How could it be I could still feel his charm? All I could see was an arm with no leg and no head approaching my side. So I stepped to the side and realized this image before me was mine. So rewind to my bed as I lay with open